Moneyway. We got Moneyway in the building. Yo, we've been gone for a while. I don't know if I need to. Do I need to explain myself? Or do we just need to continue? Been gone for a minute, man. You know, let's all blame it on COVID. Let's all blame it on COVID, but we came out stronger. Welcome to the new. I guess I don't know if this is gonna be home for a while.
Studios.
But Theo and them is the ones that brought us here. So shout out to Moneyway.
Yes, sir.
For coming through.
What's good, man?
Shout out Dawn. They call him Dawn.
There we go.
I've been calling him Theo like over the phone and everything. You know, and then yesterday I'm on your Instagram and then he's on there like, yo, this is Dawn.
Damn, I forgot my shades.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you forgot your shades.
I forgot my shades.
Wait. Ooh, shit, sorry about that. Where am I? Yeah. See, I bought my shades too. In case it was gonna be cool, right? Yeah. I was gonna be up in the cut with you like,
I'm trying
Dawn! I'm here.
You know the vibes.
But anyway, man, welcome to Moneyway. Episode 3. I don't know, episode 3, season 1, or that was season 1, or whatever's going on. But we're back, we'll be live again. We've got Dawn, MoneyWayRecords CEO. We've got, I'm going to assume it's the first guy that just started. Not the first guy.
He is co-founder.
But he was part of the Genesis.
Yeah.
See what I did there? We got Flex.
That was good though.
We got Flex. We got the infamous rapper. And just came in. We've got, what's your name, man?
Lethu.
We've got Lethu as well. Welcome, guys. And I guess today it's just going to be like a chat around the Moneyway.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We are here, 2 black guys. Black guy number 1, black guy number 2. Smoking on his vape is cool. So let's do this, man. So, Theo, tell us a bit about yourself. Man. Today is about MoneyWayRecords, where it started from, what it's doing right now, and what the future looks like. But let's start with you, man. You are what birthed Moneyway.
That's correct.
Who is Theo? Dawn. Let's call him Dawn. Alright, guys, I know Theo personally for a while. We used to play soccer together. You know what I mean? We're in another situation together. We won't get into that.
Yeah.
But I've known like Theo for a while. So
Yeah.
excuse me if I don't call you Dawn. They probably know you as Dawn, and I know you as Theo. But Dawn
Yes,
is
sir.
here. So Dawn, tell us about yourself. Man.
Oh man, I don't even know how to answer the question. But anyway, Don, simple guy, chill guy, you know, loves music, loves sports. I mean, look, this is why I started the record label in the first place, you know, because of the love for the music. I mean, you just said we were in another situation a couple of years ago, you know, so I feel like it came like a 180. You know, left me hanging, as you say, you know. So I felt like that element, you know, was missing. So that's why I decided to start the label, you know.
But dude, that's you know, every time someone comes to me and they say, I want to do music, you know, I sort of like I cringe first, right? Pause. I'm like, yo, you sure you want to do music?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not an easy industry, bro.
It's not.
It's really not an easy
It really
industry.
isn't.
I mean, she already, you know, we're doing the whole thing now. But already before we started, you were already telling us about, you know, situations and the like, you know what I mean? So like, in Ghana, like, given how there's the love for it as well, but you must have seen something in there for yourself when you do this, you know? Music is hard, bro. The industry is difficult. Like, why? I get the love, but why choose to dip into music? You could have done anything. You could have been like us and done like 9 to 5. You feel me? But you decided to go do like music, either whether you're doing it on the side or full time. It's a deep commitment, bro.
Look, just like you, I also come from a 9 to 5. Well, it wasn't legit 9 to 5. It was hectic hours, you know. But why I also decided to do this music thing is because I mean, like, I started this thing with Flex, right? I told him the idea that I want to start a label, right? So for me, it's like, I mean, you see what's happening to artists and labels, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I wanted to go further than just trying to manage someone. So I did that. I almost got them a deal with the big label, you know, but yeah.
I think I know you're talking about. We won't get into that.
Yeah. You know, so I was like, you know what, let me take it further. You know, pitched the idea to Flex, he was with it, you know, so the whole idea behind it is to protect the artist, right? And
which one of these is the red one? The red one, this one. Yeah.
I hope. You know, so yeah, it's just to protect the artist. I mean, the formula that Flex and I have, right, is I don't just sign anyone.
Yeah.
Right? We have to have a friendship first. You know, that's what makes us like so different to other labels, right? Different interviews, they always ask like, so do y'all guys fight because, you know, we're such a big stable, right? And we don't, because there's that friendship element there, you know, before the music, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just to go back to the question where I started is, you know, to protect my friends who are artists.
Oh, that's fine. So that's interesting, you know, because at the end of the day, and I guess Flex is here, you know, he can speak his truth. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you this thing. But you know, I feel that, and now you bring the whole element of you guys are friends. Yeah. You guys had to know each other on a personal level first. Doesn't that sort of make the waters a bit muddy? You know what I mean? I've been in business with friends. We tried last year, I think we ran for like 6 months, you know, but we were friends, you know. But our thinking was not in the same space. And I guess that's where conflict comes into play. Right. Yeah, I mean, so doesn't that, so how do you guys then now deal with this conflict? And I guess it ties in a lot with who drops when, who do you put money into it at what time. Yeah, I mean, and those are some serious things. These homies are sitting here. You convinced them to join Moneyway, right? It's so interesting that they're here. I remember on the phone, I was like, yo, come by yourself. You know, you convinced them to join Moneyway. And I guess you then, you know, you propose something that they found was valuable, that works for them, right? But now how do you, it's friendships and partner. You know what I'm saying? Cliques can form within the label itself, and that's dangerous. So now how do you guys sort of manage that? Because your stable is quite big, right? I think you have a list of 8, and that was excluding her, right? Now I mean it's like 9. With you it's 10. It's 11. Actually, so like how do you guys like, Donna, what does that look like? Like how do you guys now go about deciding who drops when and how, or how does that make sense? If I'm digging too deep, let me know. But I'm interested because now you guys say like y'all are on like on a friendship level first, so something had to be common ground, you know. And I guess your ideas and your thinking sort of aligned as well. That's why it made sense. Yeah. But now your ideas yakopa for each of you individually. Yeah. But now the record label cannot run 9 artists. I don't know if you are. Let me know. No, but you can't run like full 9. Like same time. So how does that dynamic work?
I think I can answer that question actually.
Yeah.
So in regards to who drops when, and in regards to the proverbial waters being muddy, because it's that thing, you're working with your friends and there are feelings and things that you need to take into consideration that would otherwise just be put barely if you were working with complete strangers. It's just a thing, just a level of professionalism from everybody. We understand that we're boys. There's time to be boys and there's time to spar. Yeah. Case in point would be with the dropping of Genesis. Genesis has been a good 2 years?
Yo, I looked at that sleeve, man.
Yeah, no, like
beaches galore, bro. It's like, damn.
Here's
a lot, bro. Yes, yeah.
Here's the interesting thing about Genesis. Genesis was 2 years in the making. And throughout this 2 years, there's obviously studio for the individual artists with their project. We have annual meetings. Probably like at the beginning of every year, we have to link up. And then everybody needs to speak on what they want done for them that year. You can't come to Don, who's a manager, and have him manage nothing. So you as the artist need to...
Man, which one you say it was? The red one? I hope there's anything that please. It's raining outside, that's why.
Nah, but like on the real, man, you can't come to any manager and have them manage nothing. You can't just come through and say, "Oh, I'm an artist, manage me." Well, what do you want? What are you doing? You do that thing. You either have the product or you have the idea of the product, and then you come to Don like, "Oh, Don, I'm trying to do A, B, C, D." Right. So the normal meeting that we have at the beginning of the year, I don't think we had one this year. No, but then last year was.
We had a.
It was a call. Yeah. So it's just a thing, that then and there you speak your mind. Like, this year I'm trying to drop an EP, I'm trying to drop a project, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. I have X amount of videos that I'm trying to pull up on. And then it's a thing, you have the entire year to schedule this thing. So then what Don would do is then he'd write all of the stuff down, but then there'd be stuff that take priority. So the stuff with Moneyway, the Moneyway tape having to drop, that took priority over everything. Yeah. On my part this year, I've dropped an EP called Therapy. But then Therapy was literally just a thing that was like quick. Right? It's something that sometimes you do music and sometimes you get compelled to do music. Right? So I felt like the message was bigger than me and it was something that I had to get out there. So I quickly did it, put it together, had a listening session with all the gents.
I gotta stop this on this song. I hope it's this one with Love from Mom.
Yeah.
It's on that tape.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Bro.
I cried.
Bro.
First time I listened.
I listened to this thing. I think I was driving from Spooking. I was coming to Albert.
Yeah.
I downloaded the thing, but like I was always waiting for a moment to catch it. As soon as I saw the title, I was like, no, because when Flex jumps on the beat like that, that's my favorite Flex. He could jump on all the track things, but the disclaimer, like classic, And this song is like, I start off with the most heartfelt apology. I left with no goodbyes and don't want to be the reason for your pain, but it was time, you see, like, I didn't do it the way that you did it, but then I paused the song. God damn it. Let's do it again.
Like the thing with Therapy was it was really heartfelt. It was a reflection of my time and space, and it was in the same way that it was me reflecting, it was also me celebrating.
Yeah, bro, I need to give you the flowers, cool.
No, shut up.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because I was literally in that tape. It's a celebration of life and also coming to terms with everything that happened, but then also thanking the people around me for being that support. And then it was also just like an homage to music for always having me and just me giving back to the music.
Yeah, man, like the bonds in your song, like they really tight.
And I like, in addition to that, like for Therapy, I think what I liked about it is that like it dropped in the beginning of the year, So for everyone in the stable, I applaud that for him, taking the lead as like co-founder, as FlexVonDooM,
like, in the corporate sense, what we call you a furniture, you started becoming part of the furniture. You know what I mean? Like he's been there that long. He has to take that step. But that's dope to know, and it sounds like all of y'all are involved in each other's projects, which means, and I hope never been there for it to see it myself. I hope y'all are honest with each other, It's trash is trash. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. You send me a song and I don't respond to you and I continue speaking about what we were talking about last week. It's just our language, but it's just me letting you know.
I mean, I'm fairly new.
Yeah.
However, I have been around these niggas quite a bit in studio sessions.
You say niggas on YouTube?
Yeah, no one cares.
Alright.
And like I've just seen their bond. It's the most beautiful thing ever. Like I felt like family when I first started hanging with them. And they've always had this thing, like whoever they bring in, you feel like you're part of the family. And even if it is a case of I wasn't feeling your verse, it's done in a very respectful manner, which I really respect about them.
And it sounds like you gain respect for each other through the work ethic and stuff. And that's interesting, man. And that we're speaking about, with Flex set the tone, must come to talk, this and that, It sounds like, and we were speaking again, here we go, off air. Second one, bro. I if we need to have like a time, like a count or something.
It was a strike.
We're speaking off air, and I was asking about one of these homies with like this difficult name, right? And you said, no, this dude's not an artist actually.
Oh,
He does something else.
Yeah.
So it seems you guys form part and parcel of, in as much as you guys are artists, but it seems like you guys work across everything that happens in the company.
Yeah.
You know, their particular, let's call them services that you guys offer as Moneyway. So what kind of skill set exists in your record label? Because you must understand at the end of the day, it's business. Business is allowed to make guap, you know. There's friendship and all, but it's allowed to make guap. And I mean, people are looking at you like, all these people do is rap and sing.
Yeah.
Whereas you could be opening up multiple ways for this company to make guap. So like, what let the people know what kind of like skill set like exists
Okay, so
in Moneyway.
in the respect of skills, yeah. But via profession, I am a graphics designer. That's what I studied for. That's what I graduated for. We have 2 graphics designers in Moneyway. It's myself and Lethu. We have 2 sound engineers, being Floki and Lethu, and we have Blessing, who handles the fashion side of stuff. So if it's a thing, I'm gonna be creating a line of merch. He's the guy who put that stuff together. He'd work with myself and Lethu to actually put the graphics together.
Lethu?
No, this one it's a collab that I did with Sabali. This homie was basically with me from the beginning. So for the first time I ever appeared on TV, this guy was there. He was dressing me. So I like to keep relationships like that, healthy. And this one was a collab in the sense that I put up 50% of the capital. He put up 50% of the capital. When he was printing the stuff, I know nothing about printing, but I was there and I learned. So it was just that thing. Yeah, we both put in the time and effort. And then when we sold it, it was 50-50. Right? So it was lucrative. It was fun for us because like we sold out.
Yeah.
Right? But then
so you got the homie for the merch in the house and
then we also have if people want studio time, then hit up obviously Floki or Lethu. So then that's another way that we can actually like work the revenue. And something that I actually found out recently, and I've been meaning to talk to Don about it actually. But it will come to fruition at a later stage. But Lethu is in the culinary world.
Oh.
Yeah, she whips the pots.
We got big cheeks, we love to eat.
Yeah, she out there whipping the pots, so I know, bro. Like
I also have an idea that I need to speak to you niggas about.
So
Dawn, what to do, Dawn.
Can we have pop-up stalls where we have people come through for lessons in studio or just to pull up for a studio session. We can have food stalls. We can have the merch on sale. So
see, it's sort of like the light bulb went off in his head.
Yeah,
right? I'm sitting here the whole time.
I still feel like there's a few elements missing, but then I feel like that's something that we can figure out at a later stage.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like the light bulb went off. Like.
No, I'm just like picturing what he's saying.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
It's a good idea.
And that's why I asked it, because one thing I realized amongst us, and and I asked that question because you mentioned the friendship thing. Right. A lot of the times we sit as friends, and when we look at the table and we sit around the table and we had to ask each individual, what do you do? You can realize that this is a small company sitting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a whole something. It's full on. It's complete. You could do something with it, and at least I achieved what I wanted to do. So Don, at least you can see there's potential here, man. People that you've got with you are more than just artists. You've got talent.
Because at the end of the day, everybody is down to their own, is on their own little journeys, and what they are now is not gonna be what they are in the next 3, 4, 5 years. Ungelo is studying. He's a student at NWU. What are you studying? I've never actually asked him. What are you studying?
I'm studying accounting.
You see, we have an account. We got some books on the books.
So Don can't cheat your money.
I gotta pause you a bit.
Get out.
Cool. Yeah, man. Jumping back to what I was saying, like. Because y'all now realize you've got all of these different set of skills that exist in your brand, like, you know what I mean? I think the biggest thing with anything, and you can see it, like the proof is in the pudding, bro. Anything that comes out about an artist, they've been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's late. Look at Sahara right now. And you look at what DJ's Boo is.
Yeah.
DJ's Boo, if you see this, man, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know what I mean? What he's built foundationally is probably from what he made with Abu Zahara and whoever else. So given that you've got this huge set of skills, you've got all of these artists that have agreed to sign with you, does Moneyway have some form of an introductory whatever? You know, I feel like record labels are run, they're sort of like run ska, kitare, spaza show, wow, just call it the Komakuli, get out pata. I feel like that's how niggas generally are running business, and that's why you've got so many artists that are suffering. So does Moneyway, and I know in companies, and the reason I ask because in companies in 9 to 5s when you join, there's an introductory something. They teach you about your payslip, they teach you about this, you understand your money, you understand your benefits. Does MoneyWayRecords have that kind of like things to where these dudes can understand what a split sheet is? Ooh, I said ease. I'm done. I have to cut down. Oh. Time went south.
What do you need?
But does it have that, you know, does she know what a split sheet is?
That is gay. Cartoon. I told you
Dude,
about
like this homie that I was chilling with last week, one lawyer now, because he showed me a split sheet for the first time last week. And he sent me a WhatsApp right now, you know what I'm saying? But does she know what a split sheet is? Does he know what mechanical rights are? You know? Do they know these things? You know what I mean?
Do y'all know that?
Yeah, I think that comes down to what Flex said, you know, in the beginning when he was like, before you approach Don, you need to know your story, you know. And I think as an individual, as an artist, if you need to know what you're getting yourself into, you know. So I think
I hope you do know. You're on tape. That's gonna be out there, you know. Like, you come back 5 years later with a hit, and you're like, "Don't screw me up." But that's how the birds do to play. Like, yo,
put it on the Twitter comment.
Yeah, I be like, dude, like I asked you. You know what I'm saying? So like, do y'all know? And I'm asking you in front of Don, you know what I mean? Like that's just how genuine I want to know. Like, do y'all know?
Yeah. It's a discussion you have before you even sign. You understand? Like, this is what you get. This is what you give. You know? So we've had those conversations. Yeah.
But then also, it's as an individual who has, you know, who's trying to survive and live in this world, where information is not scarce. You know, like you have the internet, you have hella case studies of people getting screwed over. If you're going to venture into an industry and you just here for good vibes, or look how about
And you know my thing is that I agree with you. There's just like another piece to it that I always like to edit. People like saying the internet is there, information is available, but the interpretation thereof is what sets us apart. You're gonna read "There's a little cat" and understand one thing. You're gonna think of a little cat on top of the table.
Yeah.
I say there's a little cat, I think about a little cat in the garden or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we're reading it, but when it comes to it, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at least it sounds like there's this 3 of 11 here, but she's the newest member.
Yeah.
He's one of the co-founders.
Yeah.
So it means if they're saying the same thing from Genesis to Revelations, it means you kept the same thing going.
Yeah. But then also just the thing that
Where is that, bro?
But then also I feel like there's a thing now in Moneyway, because you have such a diverse group of people now. If you're gonna go study sound engineering like Floki did, music law is one of the things that you actually need to do and pass to get your degree at the end of the day. So just through having conversations with Floki alone, there's a lot that I've learned about music law. And then if there's something that caught my interest, then it's a thing I would go do more further research on my part and to get a better understanding. So it's really just a thing like you said, with Moneyway, it's a brotherhood, it's a family. Like there's this camaraderie around it. You don't just join Moneyway. You need to, if he knows you on a personal level, he knows how to tailor make your drop. He knows how to tailor make, okay, Almond is about to drop this coming Friday. Because he has a personal relationship with Almond, it's that thing, yeah, okay, Almond is going to need this, is going to need this. This won't work for Almond, this won't work for Almond, right? We could have come here with Peasy, but then Peasy don't interview well.
The funny thing is, when I was psyching myself up yesterday, it was that clip of Peasy. I think they interviewed Peasy.
That's the thing, like, yo, Peasy don't interview well, and you wouldn't know that if you didn't have that personal relationship with him. Like, because you can have a conversation with Peasy and it's fine, but then when you put him in a situation like this, yo,
DJ Peasy,
he does weird shit. So it's that thing,
shout out to Peasy.
Shout out Peasy, I love him to death.
So good, man.
But then, like, it's literally that they are just everything is tailor made for the individuals. Because you know what their strong points are, so you focus down on that, and then you know what the weak points are, and you just like don't shine a light on that, so you make them look as strong as possible.
You know, when your people speak like this, it's all like says to me they understand that this game is it's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon. It's not a.
Yeah.
I mean, things happen every day, man. You know, Blackie just came out of freaking nowhere. Like he had the right people around. That's one of the things. But then Don, you've been too quiet. Everyone else has been speaking. You know what I mean? So like on your way here, it's like, yo, if he asks me a question, answer that question for me. I'm the dog. I'll come to you. Maybe Flex will add on to what you gotta say. And they of course are not, perhaps, I don't know if they're privy to it or not privy to it. You know, but what did you find most like difficult when running the record label? You know, because I think you started 2019.
2019, March 2019.
Yeah. And I see your first post on Instagram was around April, January, March, April. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So, like, what's been like your biggest challenge, man? Like since you started.
What has been the biggest challenge? What isn't the challenge is the question.
True.
Finding
talent clearly. It's not a challenge at all.
I mean, here we are. Nah, man, it's biggest challenge. I could say, I feel like it's to make people listen, it's to get the music out there, but I think we've come up with a formula where we need to catch people's eyes, right? Whether it's visuals, song cover, album cover, we need to capture people's attention through that. For example, when we dropped the album cover for Genesis, like, people were going crazy about it, you understand? So I feel like that adds fuel to the fire so that it made people want to listen. Like the professionalism or the cleanness of the artwork or what captures your eye will make you intrigued. Yeah. Right?
It's always when it's relatable.
Exactly. I mean, for example, when Flex did the merch, it captured your eye. People actually ordered and bought the merch. He sold out. You understand? So, as I'm saying, the biggest challenge has been like getting the music out there. But in a way, we've kind of
sort of
found a formula. We'll keep on improving on it. But that has been the biggest challenge.
Can I add on to like what he just said regarding the album covers and all of that? I think one of our biggest advantages is the numbers. You understand? There are a lot of people in Moneyway. And so when we announce, it's at the same time. You understand? So you won't see it everywhere.
You guys can come on the ground.
You understand? So if you go to Facebook, we have those people who are big on Facebook. You understand? So everything is just in your face. Try and run away. You go to Instagram, we there too. Everybody's posting, everybody's support. And understand that everyone comes with their own numbers. Everyone comes with their own fan base. So now what we do is we combine all those fan bases into one, which is the Moneyway fan base.
Wow. I'm coming back to it one more thing. Like, you know, a lot of people, like, you know, you see our A-list to come back and they're like, nah, the music I was making there wasn't me. You see dudes like our benchmark, you know. Hey, but nah, the dudes are happy. Wow, man, I saw they were touring and stuff, and then they come out, they're like, yo, that's not the music I want to make. And then you listen to what they make now, and it's totally different, you know. So, like, how involved are you in their music process? Like, do you legit, like, you know, get in there, like, nah, change that word, change that phrase, do this, do that. I don't think that sounds nice.
Nah, like, okay,
No, I am involved with that.
And then how do you,
the stuff that
how do you guys
the stuff that he was
take that, you know what I mean?
really annoying with this guy. You see the Moneyway tape, because in essence this was us just saying, yo, shout out, thank you, Don, for taking a chance on us. The Moneyway tape is Don's responsibility. He's the one who playlisted it. He's the one who decided who goes on one track. So he curated the whole thing.
And Zipper produced it.
Yeah. So with that, because the stakes were so high for him, like he'd tell you to do one take 100 times, bro, until you get the right one.
Yeah. You know, every time we speak about that tape, I see the bag and I see the feast. I'm like, yo, how did you get all these people in the same place? Like, how did these songs come to like 2 years, bro? And then in that 2 years, you're still like, I'm done. That song number 8 is not done. But I need it to be about that. It's not done.
I mean, also like a couple of verses were cut out. A couple of verses had to be re-recorded or rewritten, you know, because standard.
And about Philippine, but
yo, even if they
y'all ain't here, be honest.
even if they do
Then nigga was like, yo, Donna, that's why this take is not the one. This verse is not coming together. You need to take it upon yourself and meet that expectation.
Yeah, that's where the trust comes in.
Yeah.
You know, also, I mean, look, it's their name too.
Mm.
You know, as much as, you know, cool, we on the same stable or the label and stuff like that, but it's like, for me, like, man, you need to give your best. You know, I need to make sure I get the best out of them. You understand? Like, they can't slack, I can't slack. You know, like, once again, that the music is gonna be, it's out there. You understand? So whoever searches FlexVonDooM, okay, they see FlexVonDoom's name on Genesis, you know, and his own music too. You know, they need to be like, okay, the standard is the same. You know, so I make sure that these standards don't drop. You know? Hence why some verses are to be re-recorded, rewritten, you know, like a lot of takes too.
But I feel like that system of doing things, it has a symbiotic relationship with, if the first thing that you did was join Moneyway and you're part of the tape, you get used to that standard. So that standard bleeds over into the music that you normally make. Right? Because, for example, Don was there for all the recordings of all the Moneyway tracks. But then for stuff like Genesis and the project that I'm about to drop, he'd only hear the end result. Well, but then because I understand what level I need to be on here, it's either I stay on the same level or I improve. And the whole time what you always need to aim for is improving. Right? So that when we come back to the Moneyway project, you're on a different level.
True. And you know, to get away from deep topics. So like suck the energy out the room, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that project, man. You know? Like, you know, when you dropped it, it said to me something's happened, okay, with them as a collective, for them to decide, yo, I'm done. Let's do a joint tape. I mean, it was continuously happening, but why did it make sense for you guys to drop this tape like now? You know what I mean? Like, why now? That's always my question. Like, why y'all dropping this now? Didn't y'all want to wait till, like, you know, Flex catches some heat, or you catch some heat, and everyone's catching heat, and then you put out a joint tape? Or did you just want to say, I feel like my stable's big, but I feel like I need to reintroduce everybody to what's happening in the stable?
Why now? I mean, why not now? Like, the thing is, I don't like, you know what I don't like, right? Is if you're an artist and you hold on to music, right? I mean, You don't need to be international level to say that, okay, I'm going to drop an album. I'm not international yet, so I can't drop something called a mixtape. So what I'll just call it is EPs. You understand? Why are you limiting yourself? Right? Like, I mean, for example, let's say we blow up nationally by tomorrow, right? People need to, when they go back, they need to like...
It's a hero in the same. If it happened, he said it here first.
Yes, sir. Like, people need to see the catalog. You know, Flex has got X amount of projects out, you know, he's gonna be... Okay, cool, yeah.
I don't know when this won't come out. I hope it come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, June, July, Flex is gonna be dropping, you know,
July. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mixtape.
Yeah, mixtape. You understand? So, yeah, you know, when he's dropping.
Next
week, you know, I don't know when this show's gonna come out. But,
you know what I always tell these homies? Like, I remember when they pulled up on me, I think we were shooting a music video.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, man, like, some of us are genuinely listening, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you rap and you put it out, but I mean, like, I know myself, like, I'm off social media quick, but like, through P's and stuff, I see it, you know, and I go and I said, listen, you know what I'm saying? So, he's dropping June, July, you're dropping like next week, and I mean, by the time this comes out, you will drop it.
Yeah.
So, hey man, good luck, bro.
Out now.
Good luck, man. Good luck. Because when I spoke to these homies, they put out like, yo, Flex, like, we genuinely listening, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we are really listening, and they're parts of FlexVonDooM that we all gravitate to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I can mention the type of, I know it's had.
Sitting the ambiance.
You know what I mean? I always tell them, like, dude, like, I'm genuinely listening. That's I can tell you, I like Flex on this. When Flex drops a project, I go look for that song. Like, I'll listen to everything, but I will look for that song. Right? Yeah. So I really hope that you guys are putting your everything's into your music. You know?
I could tell that you actually listen. You quoted a lot. Not just anyone does that, man.
And as I said, man, like, once again, it goes back to the catalog. You know, like, I don't want people when they search, like, FlexVonDooM, Lethu, and you know, like, there needs to be something that, you know, that they fall back to. Like, okay, let me start from the beginning and, you know, to this.
When are you dropping? When are you dropping? Like, and I could tell that she knows I'm about to ask that question. Because I just think I'm looking at her like, like, you right here. Like, when are you dropping? Yeah.
Well, I'm still trying to navigate my way through working because I recently started working again. So I'm trying to make time for the music, but I just haven't found any. But I'm planning on getting back into studio soon. Don and I had a conversation about it.
And you said you sing, man.
Yeah. Please don't ask me to sing.
You don't, no. Freestyles ain't free no more. Yesterday's pricing, today's pricing. Today's ain't free no more. Yeah. So it's an interesting turn, Don. I knew Don for hip hop, like, you know. You know what I'm saying? They see us in the streets, that's who we are, you know what I'm saying?
Pack sagging.
Come a long way. What's that brand? Echo Untitled or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
Echo.
We beat that.
Really old, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying. And I mean, I guess it's the first female artist that you signed.
Yes, sir.
Bring them on.
First
You got
First lady of MoneyWayRecords.
Hey, MoneyWayRecords.
Actually, we haven't even announced that yet.
We have.
Because we got.
So you have to drop this after you announce it, obviously.
Yeah.
I think you drop it, but then they'll get to see you and know you afterwards.
No, but then now we gotta make a thing out of it.
Oh,
We gotta make it a thing now.
But that's a good time.
There's actually two.
Another one.
There's actually so she didn't jump on the Moneyway click by herself, right? So like there's another artist that also is in the cut, and it's one of my favorites actually. So as far as like complete artists go, like in Moneyway there are people who are still in development, and I feel like Element is really close to it.
Yeah,
But it's just he needs that extra bit of magic, and that would be his own little touch.
I agree.
Pacino is there. Lena is just that last little inch. Lefa is already Lefa. Right?
Yeah.
But then,
The way I can see.
yeah. But then for me,
yeah.
for me, as far as like the complete artist goes, two of my favorites are actually in Moneyway now. And if you pay attention to anything that I've ever tweeted or anything that I said, one of them is Black Man and the other one is the other guy who signed.
Yeah.
Right? So as far as I'm concerned, we got the dream team done.
Word.
Yeah.
You ready? They said it here first. They said they got the dream team.
Yeah.
And
Come for us.
and like that's
I wish.
and that's one thing that I really I want you guys to unpack for me, since you are in that world, you know. I'm in it, but I'm here. So
Actually, there's another thing that I also wanted to just add quick now. There's a question that you asked Don, like, why now?
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Basically, it's a perfect storm now. Everything is just culminated to this one moment where literally everybody's project is ready. It's just a matter of now. It's just a matter of
Where?
Yeah.
Is all these homies here?
Everyone is gonna be dropping
This year.
So everybody's just like, yo, you pick a month and you go for it. That's literally where it's at now.
Shit, now how do you manage that dog? Like this is like, you know,
Yeah.
and like, dude, do you have like a support structure that's helping you? Because like if all of these homies gotta be busy in a particular weekend, you're not gonna be there to take all these homies around. You got a system. Okay.
Man, we done what we must. bro.
Hey, dog, because you know when I got into Instagram and I saw that list, bro, like, I got short. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we
It seems like you manage. And that's one thing I want to ask, like, seeing that what we're doing here is all about, what you call this thing? Capturing, like, Vaal history as it's happening. For me, this is what we're doing here is about. Like, we have massive talents pushing out of Vaal and the like, but no one's really taking account of this. No one's documenting. Yes, I think that's the right word. We're documenting Vaal history. You know what I mean? And I feel like the Vaal music industry, like, you know, there's something that we're getting wrong.
Yeah.
There's definitely something that we're getting wrong. Terribly wrong. You know what I mean?
But
Like, yeah, we're gonna get there, but I want you guys to unpack it for me to sort of like, well, what is it that we're doing? That all, because these homies come from KZN, dog.
Yeah.
You know, like the biggest niggas right now
KZN.
from KZN. That's Nasty C and what's his boy?
Black
Like
Ish.
from KZN and Lucas Red, but Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Hey,
don't
man.
say that about me.
Hey, man.
Nah. What you want me to do? Yeah, my boy.
Oh, he ain't my boy. I ain't like that album, bro.
Nah,
I ain't like that album, bro.
nah.
I
Lucas,
didn't, bro.
Yo, the thing
You know what I
about
hate about Lucas?
what?
Lucas goes and drops the last single he dropped before his album. What was it? I think there's like a bit of a Benz in there. So he goes and drops that, and then he drops Sleepy Slide.
Oh,
Slide. And I'm like, okay. And then I go listen to the album, right? And I'm like, Then I go listen to him in his interviews. The homie trying to be deep.
No, but he is, bro. My man's been through a lot.
But his music's never been deep. Like even the song that popped off with Black Kid was always, you know what I'm saying, happy vibe, and then his music, you listen to the actual song itself, and it sort of goes in the direction as well. You know, he's young, he's doing that he's doing rap and shit.
Right.
And then he goes into an interview and he's all holy. I thank God. You know what I'm saying? God, I'm like, but you're disconnecting your people. I'm watching you speak right now.
Yeah, but
And
no,
you're all
like,
Christian and holy, and then I go listen to your music. And then I go bitch, I go ass, slap that, Come on, you're not being true to yourself.
yeah, but then like that's something that can, I mean, as you grow as a human being, and the stuff that you wanted to do, like if you join the industry, like if I were to blow up tomorrow, there's a lot of ignorant shit that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a lot of ignorant shit. Because there's shit is
I always tell people I won the lottery. First million I'm blowing. I don't care what.
I'm gonna do some ignorant shit, right? But then because I've actually had like conversations with Kid, right? Before the blog, before that track with Ricky and before that Ricky and Tyler.
What it is.
Yeah, what it is. What's up? Before that, I've had conversations with Doom, bro, and like he's a genuine human being. You know what I mean? It's just now it's that thing.
For the ambiance or the vibe.
Yeah, but like as I was telling the gents the other day, like if you are going to enter this music industry space, you need to be the wildest variation of yourself because nobody wants to see normal. Right? You need to be.
True.
You need to, even if you hate it.
So all of y'all feel that way?
No, like it's like
We speaking music. All of y'all
To
feel
an
like.
extent, it's true because my stage name is Lethu, but at home I'm known as Ukuku. It's two different people.
Word.
Don and Flex and them don't get Ukuku, they get Lethu. Because there are times where I can come out of my shell, and there are times where I just need to be professional and press or proper.
And you feel like you can control it in this industry. Like, so you're swapping between. Okay, I'm not going to say you're swapping between two personalities, but you're sort of.
Yeah.
You know, the other one's got like a guardrail to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can finesse it.
You can.
I've been doing that, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, word. That's interesting. Hey, me. Yeah, no, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna meet me at church, I'm talking just like this, man.
Okay, like it's not them.
Just because you got John open, my nigga, it don't mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get the job done, you know what I'm saying? But if you saw what I did there, you know what I mean? Press that But anyway, man, let's not digress, bro. I don't know how much battery life you still got left, but I really want to ask you, because now it pains me, dog. It really does pain me because you got to do like SPK that goes out, you know? There's a song with Ricky, still not blowing, you know? And of course, they like industry politics. You went and did a song with Black Layers. And now I can see like the dudes are saying, let's step away from doing the Vanek thing. Let's do it. You got about Masedi now coming through and the like. We've got like homies like about Dos. I think Dos is from Vaals as well. Type of thing, you know. I mean, he's one of those, you know. A 1 in a million. But for hip hop though, like for real, what are we doing wrong, bro? How can a dude from KZN? And right now you must understand, you're a female. At some point, to be honest with you, like looking at you now, I see you could rap, you could sing rap or whatever, you know. You could brass and tiller, but in a female way.
Interesting you should say that because that's what I do.
That's what you do.
I accidentally rapped on one of the songs I had released under my previous management. So
We're not here for them. They can go die. Release the content. Please. Give us the catalog.
But it's fine now, keep it. Working on something better.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So like I think for the artists themselves, what do you think as Vaal?
Like that we're doing wrong.
Don will go last. But what do you individually think we're doing wrong? Why are we not hitting those levels the way I think we could? Because I mean, geez.
Okay, first of all, I don't think we're doing anything wrong. I just feel like you said, you know, like I said, we're getting there. You understand? We're still finding, right now, Vaal is sort of uniting. You understand? Where the who's know the who's. Back then, it wasn't like that. You understand? And I understand what you said when you said, what are we into? Where KZN, right? Pretoria had its time. KZN had its time. They still having their time. You know, Vaal's gonna have its time because what all these cities have in common is that they pull up with their own sound. You understand? And as Vaal, we have our own sound. It's just getting it out there. You understand? Yeah, so I think what we need to do is actually step out of the Vaal. You understand? Because Vaal has figured it out now. We've figured out our sound. We've figured out Stadian. That's what we call it. It's called Stadian.
Damn, and they out here culture vultures.
Nah. But
they out here, man. That's not what it kept today. You know what I'm saying? Like they out here culture vulture, man. Like
they can never do it how we do it. You understand? They can try.
Yeah, I'm saying
they can have that one hit. I'm not naming, but they can never do it how we do it.
Word.
You understand? Yeah, so it's just getting up there, man.
I would actually like to disagree with him a bit. I don't think there really is unity in the Vaal.
Yeah.
Moneyway aside, because I've
Yeah.
seen how they are with other artists, but
I even remember when we were in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
yeah, like Vaal in general really doesn't have the unity that Durban has. Because I've met a lot of artists from Durban, and those niggas support each other.
Yeah.
Like, they really go hard for one another. But the thing in Vaal is, oh no, if FlexVonDooM is dropping, then I'm gonna drop as well. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know, there is a level of unhealthy competition happening in the Vaal. Yeah, there's a lot of unhealthy competition. Instead of coming together and putting all our ideas together, Usman Ban doesn't like Usman Ban. And it's just unnecessary because look at our Blackie. They're popping because they know that to a certain extent you do need your hometown, you know, backing you. But with the Vaal, everybody's just doing their own thing.
And there's something I want to say. I don't know if I should say it on camera. I'm not gonna say it. I feel like involved, bro. Man. How much time we got left?
This camera is blinking for its life. That one is fine.
Okay.
But we're about to reach an hour.
Alright. We want to reach an hour. Yeah, but like for me, I feel like, hey, we're just too considered having a nice time, man.
True.
Actually, true.
Hey, Dana, like we're
Bro.
like when it comes to having fun, I feel like and maybe on a countrywide thing as well. I was just saying, man, like, you know, let's just pop all the corporates, get them out the country. Let's open up a club in each and every corner, and then let this be the party hub of the world. Cause like, bro, that's what we do best. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in my city per se, it just hurts, you know, that we just so want to have fun. But anyway, let's not get deep. Flex.
Yeah. Vaal does not have systems in place to support the ideas.
Yes.
Vaal does not have systems in place. You just have Mahotman are honestly out there dick riding. Because shit would happen. A culture voucher would come through, steal something that was orchestrated or done in the Vaal. And Mahotman who are set in place they're not cruising anybody. It's not that they're like, yo, there's no, because the systems don't exist for ownership of the
ideas.
The span, the music, the lingo. Because systems don't exist, anybody can pull up on it, and everybody has pulled up on it. Also, you have that thing, you don't have enough people everybody wants to be a rapper, everybody wants to pop. Nobody wants to be a DJ. Nobody wants to be working at the labels. Nobody wants to be looking out for talent in the Vaal because everybody wants to be under the spotlight. So it's that thing, do you know?
Yes,
Just that shit.
Like there was something very important that got lost with ciphers. There was bro, because I came up from that era of the cipher, and if you can't rap, you get booed. And if you come back, no, bro, if you come back and you better yourself and you still get booed, no, bro, go produce. You know, go produce. Like you can still be part of this thing. I'm gonna go do graffiti, go produce, go be a DJ, go do this, go be a beatbox, bro. Diversify. Now you have this thing of just a bunch of kids funneling into one thing, and you're not good. You can be good. Really, you can be good, but then you need that criticism. But then the criticism isn't there, so you end up plateauing right there. And then there's that thing, because everybody.
Cameras did.
Which one? Okay.
This one is about to, but then
Yeah, but we got to do that.
Yes, yeah, man. I just don't know, man. Like there needs to be something that changes, and Almond is actually right. You need to venture outside the Vaal because if the structures aren't there, we need to go out, get them structures, and bring them back here. So yeah,
because a lot of us believe
and that's when things start.
I'm trying to leave.
We export the talent, bro. It just never comes back. So Don, you're closing. What do you think we could do better?
Firstly, jeez, there is no unity. You know, That's one thing. I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna add on to what Flex said. It's too many artists. You know, you go on your Facebook page or wherever, it's this artist, you know, tagging you or whatever, you know, like, yo, man, my inboxes, my DMs, they're crazy, you know, they're crazy, like, with a lot of kids who are, you know, looking for an opportunity and stuff like that, you know, so it's a thing of like, you know, I really want to provide that, but there's still so much work to do, actually, you understand? So, and the other thing, with some Vaals artists, right, they like to play victim. Right? They like to play victim. They like to...
I know that's right.
They like to put it out there that, like, you know, nah, y'all ain't supporting me and my boys, y'all ain't supporting my music and stuff like that. But it's like...
I think I know you.
Stick true to who you are. Stick true to who you are. You know, I mean, you gotta take yourself serious in order for people to take you serious about the music. That's why there are a lot of shots thrown. That's why there is no unity.
Subliminals.
Yeah.
Subliminals.
Go listen to Either Way from Genesis. Go listen to Progression. Go listen to Judgment Day outro. Man, there's not enough time. But if you actually listen to songs, it's actually addressing
some of that shit that's been happening.
Exactly. You understand? So
I didn't think it was that deep.
Hey man, it's
deep, but it's not that deep. Because it's just the thing. There's a lot of people who feel mad entitled to stuff they shouldn't be feeling entitled to. Right. At the end of the day, if you put in the work and you focus on what it is that you're doing, then you're gonna win.
It speaks for itself. But yo, dope. I like this chat.
Yeah.
I really like it. Flowed really well.
Yeah.
Don.
Yes, sir. Polo, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Polo.
Don. Congratulations.
Seems like we
man.
need another hour.
Yeah, we need another one, man. You've been doing this for like close to 3 or 4 years. I guess you've been doing it Flex. Congratulations, man. Not everyone makes it to day 900.
True.
They say a business falls in the first 900 days. And you went beyond 900 days. So
COVID tried to stop us.
yeah, tried to stop us.
They
But
go in, bro.
it didn't.
That happened during COVID, actually. Like, if anything, we hit our strides during COVID.
And y'all still shot videos. Like, y'all pulled up to me. We had max art talking to each other and shit like that. It's cool as fuck. I remember that day. But congratulations, man. You've been doing this thing. And I hope people in the world really, because I think you generally, you brought that thing to what you guys are doing. You know, it used to be very low key at first, but I can see, you know, the numbers on the Instagram, they make sense, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, anything y'all want to say to everybody else before we wrap up the show?
Infamous drops May, man. That's what I'm saying.
I was going to be out by the time. I'm saying it's out right now.
Out now.
Lethu.
Oh man, I'm still adjusting to being a first lady. I still don't know how to feel actually, but music is coming, content is coming. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my new endeavor with MoneyWayRecords.
Me on my part, even though there's negatives, at the end of the day, I still love Vaals. It's home.
Yeah.
For if you're still an artist and you're doing your thing, man, just keep doing it. Just understand nobody owes you anything. Just focus on you, focus on your grind. You'll be hype. Suspended in Time coming out June, July. Late June, July. Don't know yet, but I do have something dropping on my birthday, like a video. So yeah, just look out for that.
In case them saying we don't drop this before then, it's out right now.
Also, just to touch on the Unity thing real quick, you know, I mean, that was the whole aim with the Genesis album. You understand? I mean, you saw like
The feature.
the features, you know, there's a lot. So that's what I was trying to do. Some people didn't put up 2 studio sessions. You know, some people were mad that they were not on the album. You know, it's like, but I tried.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, look, you know, so that, yeah, look.
Any announcements from the label for anyone that's not here?
Is
Is DJ P drop the song this year?
Yes, he will be.
Alright.
He will be.
Thank God.
He will be, you know. Yeah, man, look, I just like to say welcome Lethu to MoneyWayRecords.
Thank you.
You know, it hasn't been announced, so right here, 2 black guys.
No, I hope this comes out before they announce it. They even don't. Them say she with them already.
Hey, man. Projects.
But you know,
Yeah, he's also gonna be jumping.
yeah.
No. As I'm saying, like, projects from every artist this year, guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, started with Genesis, Infamous EP, out now in May. You know, June, July we got Flakes. Then we're gonna have a collab tape between LeFaDem and Lee Pacino.
I mean, y'all got enough people to do shit like that for years.
Yeah, you know. So a lot is in the works. Yeah.
Alright, man. Hey, man. Is this one off? We still going?
It's on Theo.
It's on Theo. Yo, you know what I'm saying? 2 black guys, we back. You know what I mean? Shout out to Moneyway.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having us. Man.
How y'all make the sign, man? Moneyway. 3.
No. Right hand. Oh. 3 down, 3 up.
We are shout out to our sponsors, Digital Resolve. You know what I'm saying? For giving us the venue, the equipment, everything. It's a dope spot. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Black guy number 2, you wanna say something? Alright, he just gonna stand behind the camera. Cool. Peace out, man.
Bye.
Let's get it. Woo!